What did he mean? The thing about the king? Did he say king?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Know what he's. I think briefly back to one of the first nights that we rested out here in the desert. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
That he killed his ally.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it's. So if I rifle through these guys, belongings that they have on them, what do I find?
So, you find each of them have a pair of obsidian daggers. You find that let's see here. They don't appear to have any money with them. Let's see, what do they possess? They possess sort of these thin robes that are sort of tattered and worn, that have faded colors in them. Each of them, you see, one of them had up his arm, the snake tattoo that ran across his arm, comes to a skull of a snake. At the head of it, that the snake tattoo that goes down his arm seems to come from. And there's a tattoo of a snake's skull that's open. There, you see that the other one has a similar kind of, in theme at least, tattoo of of a snake's skull on his neck. It's very, very ornate. Like, you guys have seen lots of people with tattoos, but this is some of like the most sort of like precision work.
Like, we've seen prison tattoos. Like,
Yes.
they're very
simple,
as opposed to these that are like, a mural on
Yes.
the
They got these
person's
at a
arm,
parlor.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This is on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. On point.
Leak. Okay.
And
So I take the daggers for sure.
Can I have one?
Sure.
I take one.
Hand him a dagger. I throw it at his head. No.
You're an ooze now, Milo. The last one, the one who spoke, he was the one with the arm, the tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
Like, how far up his arm is it? Is like his
it goes all the way
entire
up to his
arm?
shoulder. Yeah, it's like a sleeve that
shoulder?
goes all the way up to his shoulder.
I know where this question's leading.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's leading to an action for sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna take that arm
Okay.
with me.
Okay. With what?
Like, first, I'm gonna leave his body there.
Yeah.
So I have a great axe still.
Yeah.
I have an obsidian great axe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just kind of like
Okay.
do one
Sure.
of those.
I'll say you can carve your way through.
Cool. Yeah. Does it do anything weird?
No.
No, I'm
You
gonna
can
hold
Slap
it.
someone with the hand
A
and they
lot.
become a
I'm
snake.
gonna try and do what he did. I'm gonna be like, Lusa.
Yeah, there's some blood that trickles out.
He tries to say the words, like the same words that he said, and nothing
Yeah.
happens.
I'm gonna keep this arm.
Okay.
Keeping it.
I'll say
All right.
weighs about,
You s-
I don't know, 5 pounds.
And you said their garb was like just these black kind of tattered robes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you like strip them down? Do you continue examining them?
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of those sets of robes actually.
Okay. As you continue to take one of the sets of robes, you can see that one of them, sort of around his waist, has this sort of like thorns, these sort of barbed thorns that wrap around his waist. They're black and charred, as though they've been burnt, but they're hard.
So they're actual thorns, not a tattoo.
Not a tattoo. And they're digging into his flesh.
I'm not gonna touch those.
Okay.
That seems bad.
Yeah. I make a necklace. I make a choker.
Sugar, yeah. Come here,
thorns pierce
Bombo,
my
you
flesh.
little shit. Disobey me, huh?
You make him be the Dark Sun equivalent of a pit bull? Is that the situation?
Yeah.
God damn. Bombo's mean.
And Bombo's aggressive now. Food aggressive. All right. I'll take the other cloak. I mean, it's always good to have a cloak.
Yeah. You have
I mean,
another
I'm-
one.
I'm working on my reputation of being a dark wizard, as some people seem to think. So.
Yeah.
And the dogs just had their usual clubs and like rags, basically.
Yes.
Skilla dogs. All right. I already have a knoll head. I don't need another one. And were these dudes? Are they human?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, one of them is
Ooh.
Elven. I'm sorry.
Okay. So they're just like. normal
Was it the
dudes.
one who killed the other one?
No, the one who
Elven?
died was an elf. The first one to die was
No.
an elf.
And the one that has the thorns, is that the human or the elf?
I will tell you as being that you're also stripping him down, Milo, you also find a similar sort of set of thorns.
Point at him.
I think it's a means of like marking servants, maybe. Or some way of. I don't know. I don't know much about magic.
These were living men. With the dog creatures who are not living.
Roll me a perception check. Those of you who are not digging through the corpses.
Okay.
We are in fact
Okay.
surrounded.
Yeah. And devoured.
900.
Okay. I see nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay. Neither of you
Fred
see
also
anything.
sees nothing.
I see my feet.
I don't even see that.
Eh,
Well, I guess Trasa continues her watch and just.
if we come across them again, these types,
Mhm.
the living ones, we should take one. Question him.
That might be very difficult.
Oh, look. I hold up the arm. I'm like, the weak. Look. Small. Look, but my whole.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, we'll try. We'll try certainly.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So, making no effort to move, relocate, or do anything after this event, you guys go back into the tent and just sit there and think that was weird.
Eh,
It's very strange.
weird shit. Probably not related to where we are or where we've been, where we've been going all these different times.
probably has nothing to do with anything. Probably just a
All
random
those
encounter.
crazy random happenstance. It happen all the time.
So,
Nothing.
do you guys do anything for the rest of the night?
When Cled gets up for his last watch, he's going to spend most of the time nursing his wounds, prepping for the next day.
Okay.
Other than that, no.
Milo spends his time nursing Bombo.
He heals. Alright. Cool. Well, if there's no further ado, the sun creeps up once more. You can see that there's a crisp layer of sand over the corpses you've left behind.
We don't even have to bury him.
Yeah, I don't know why we need that shovel. Like, it's kind of a waste if you think about it.
Looks pointedly at Cled. We'll need this one day.
I thought we agreed we were gonna have fried chicken.
What?
Oh,
And quills.
It's
All
just
the clothes.
beautiful. Beautiful.
man.
I will tell you, I am tempted. I am very tempted to let Kled have permanent flight, where he can just fly all the time if he wants. But he has the opposite of toughness, so he has a -2 every time he levels up to his HP. Because he's got hollow
Them
bones.
hollow bones. Mhm.
I'm
We
tempted-
just
we
happen to
mentioned
get that
that last
one
time.
encounter with a spellcaster or someone with a
yeah,
weird
that would
bow and just
surely kill
boom.
you. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's not good.
That seems risky.
Bueno.
All right, you want a survivor roll?
I mean, unless you guys are gonna do anything this morning.
Nothing special. Still Bombo, he did good. Good boy he is.
He is a good boy.
Yeah, Cled's
Good
doing
boy.
his usual, like, flight stretch routine. He's looking a lot better than he was the night before after, like, nursing himself.
Yep.
And I can get rid of those death saves now. That's nice.
You get rid of them whenever you pop back anyway.
Also,
Yeah.
you have to have a scar.
Oh, that's.
Oh, I do get a
Yeah.
scar.
You have a baller
Oh.
scar from Milo or whatever. Or
Yeah, you could just
I
have a big,
think-
a
what
big
knocked you?
SWAT
Was it
den.
the snake or Milo? Oh, you can take a scar from either.
It was the snake that killed him. Finished him.
So I think for where, like, because the way the bird arm works, or the Aarakocra arm, is it's just, like, the giant bone along here and then the feathers just kind of dip down.
There are different interpretations, but yeah.
Okay. You're just gonna see a giant, like, bend in his right arm, just like,
Absolutely.
so, yeah. Permanent bone injury, a la Milo.
That's right.
Welcome, buddy.
Follow Milo.
Smacking damage is bad.
You fly lopsided now.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
So 15, is that a +1?
Yes. What day is it now? It's was it Ogre?
Shit.
It's the 13th now,
Day
right?
after.
Because that was the 12th.
It was Orc 2 days ago.
Yeah.
so that
So
would-
it's Ogre now.
Okay.
So
Wait,
What?
wait, I'm confused. I thought we started this session on the 11th of Mist,
Yes.
and then we went through that day and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then we fought overnight.
Oh.
Which makes us.
That's-
Well,
it's only
right.
it's
This
only
is the 12th.
Kobold.
That's the
sorry.
12th.
This
I
is
was like,
Cobalt.
wait, could I not count?
This is Cobalt. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought you guys did 2 days.
It felt like it, didn't it?
But yeah, that's a
Yeah.
success. And you guys.
do our thing.
Tumble along.
Singing our
Roll me
marching
a-
song.
Roll me another survival check, Cled.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
So, you guys have lunch. The travel becoming common, but still definitely not safe. Still a risk if fortune doesn't favor you. You guys chomp on your silkworm steaks and able to truck along. All right. You guys gonna do anything?
At some point, I'll just mention. I see why. They wanted us to clear the road to Tyr.
Yeah, it seems pretty
This is
heavily
worse.
populated.
This is worse than I remember it. When I traveled to you last.
To mention, there aren't just gnolls there. Humans and elves too. Working with them seems unusual.
They serve a king.
Yeah, I've never run into any of them since I've been traveling, but when I was with the caravans, we had a much bigger group and we were more populated with slaves, so maybe they're trying to pick off the stragglers of smaller groups or just traveling merchants.
I've run into them before. Milo recalls.
I knew. I was like, I bet you money that Milo. Dan is scrolling through. He's like, this seems
Yeah,
familiar.
I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, so Milo's like looking at his arm, right? Not his arm, but like, you know.
The arm.
Yeah.
No, he's looking at
His
his arm. He's got
trophy.
notes written on it, like various
Yeah,
things.
like, remember
But
that
then he's
time
like,
when you...
But then he's like, shit, I can't read.
Yeah, exactly.
There
Milo's
you go,
shorthand.
When I came here, from Tyr to to our new home, when I came here. Caravan I was with was attacked by a group of 3 that seemed to be humans. 2 were bigger men with clubs, and they had this snake skull tattoo or something like it as well. And then one of them, the third one, he had rope that was tied, and he made a man stop moving with not with the rope, but he touched the rope, and then the man couldn't move.
Wait, was it a tattoo of rope?
No, it was rope that was tied.
Oh,
It was tied in spots, and he went like this, and I'm like using the arm like it's rope, and like prayer beads, like moving along it. Went like this, looked at it, spoke words. Then one of the guards was frozen where he stood. Probably
Oh, shit.
not related, but there was strings tied to the rope. They're all tied.
Sounds like magic.
Your mic is too far
Nope.
from your mouth.
No, it was rope. String tied.
so we need to look out for people with these tattoos.
Yes. Oh, also, there was a shrub. There was like a plant that died. The plant died after he touched the rope and talked.
So they are defilers then.
Seems that way, yes. Either that or they've got some very special rope.
Well, shit. We need to find some of that rope.
Oh, they're just face palms. It's just...
Perhaps that's the artifact. The tomb. Perhaps it,
Maybe it is.
So everybody except for Milo and Strassa. No, I'm sorry, Faldi and Strassa. Take off your headset.
Okay, bye.
No.
Oh,
Depth.
just kidding.
Except
Not-
for
I'm so tired. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. Okay.
So, the two of you have heard of these ropes. You've heard of
Okay.
things described like this, as you guys are more metropolitan than the other two.
Mhm.
And this is effectively like the equivalent of a spell book.
Okay.
That the strands of rope, they're tied in a circle, and then they're looping downward, and you read them almost like how like a blind person might read cuneiform, right? Or something along those lines. It's something wherein like you by feel can read what it says, right?
Okay.
Gotcha.
And it is effectively
Oh,
a
the
book
spell
of
novels.
spells.
Yeah.
Yes. That of which is woven together. It often has to be made by somebody who's done a powerful ritual in order to do so. And of course these things vary in strength. They are rooted in defiling magic. And like, if you were to show up in town with one of these motherfuckers, like even something that looked like something like
Nobody
this.
uses rope anywhere.
Well,
Ever.
well, they do, but they always tie a second rope around the center of it.
Gotcha.
So as not to draw any ire. Because if you possess something that even seems like this in design, it is like Sorcerer Kings will kill you on the spot. Like if a Templar finds you with this, you will be just executed. There won't be a trial or a discussion. It will just happen.
Yeah.
Just blood in the street. In Alteruk, there will be something closer to a kangaroo court kind of situation, but you will also be killed.
Yeah, it won't matter. The trial is like just for show.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's just gotcha. Good.
Sound good?
I mean, sounds horrible, but
Nah, it's fine. This is why I'm gonna kill Mike, by the way. This is the real reason. Because every time he does this, like literally with 100% success rate.
He's
Alright,
asleep.
so
Mike.
fuck it. Anyway, what do you guys do?
Mike.
No, we continue
Oh, you heard me.
adventure.
Look at that. You just gotta be louder, Dennis.
No, he just ignored
No,
it. He just
he
looked
just
up and
didn't
was
give
like,
a
"Ah,
fuck."
fuck you guys." You don't give a shit.
Cled dies. Cled dies.
We wake up that day and he's just dead in his sleep.
You literally looked at us doing thumbs up, and then we're like,
I
nah.
only saw Dennis's thing, and he wasn't doing thumbs up when I looked, so I was like, eh.
How many dice is
I
that?
shouted
Yeah,
your name and then
what's
you looked
that?
over and I'm like, oh, he heard me. And then you turned back and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
I-
well, too bad.
I apologize.
Some
You
that
take
will do.
you take that much psychic damage.
Oh wow.
Do I have resistance?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, you can have resistance to that. That's fine. It doesn't make a difference.
I don't know how you would start reading that. Is a septillion a thing? Is that a number?
Anyway, so you guys are just gonna stomp through the desert now?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, roll me a survival check, Cled.
Yeah, man. Go low. It's like golf.
You fail. Roll me 2d6, please. I
Known
can
direction +1.
It's okay. I'll kill you anyway. It doesn't.
God damn, the
unfortunately,
+1!
that +1 comes through in a clutch.
I'm so glad that Hortle the spider blessed me with that.
Mm.
Is it just me or did Dennis actually roll super low on damage for that being how many dice it was?
Yeah.
I was just
I
like,
don't. It
Nah,
wasn't. It wasn't that many. I think it's just the maximum
No,
They
roll
could
table
possibly
let you
have,
have.
Yeah, because the actual number of dice is
it
greater
was
than
not
that.
rolled. Yeah,
Yeah.
Could you imagine though?
that would be too much. But anyway, I actually rolled.
This is
pretty
more
good.
reasonable. Yeah, this is a much more reasonable number.
You will survive this.
Yeah, this is doable. I mean, I have that.
So new
and then-
rule. Next time, I'm gonna pull out the random events thing and make you roll a d10,000, and something will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
most of the
good
things in that
rule.
random events book don't even exist in Dark Sun.
That's a
doesn't
good rule.
Yet.
I'm in favor of this, just in general. Just once a session, even. Just at your discretion.
So, you guys are able to travel for the rest of the evening. And the sun sets, but you were able to avoid any trouble. Night settles in. Is there anything you guys want to do this evening?
Take watches.
I take my newfound tattered cloak and I drape it over Bombo the evening.
He does not move as you do this. He just lies there.
Doesn't even acknowledge it. He just,
Yeah, he doesn't.
like-
He doesn't even give it acknowledgement.
there's no huff of like,
Of relief or pleasure or displeasure.
Mhm.
It's just there.
It's okay. Just love you so much. Be good, you can move. Alright.
That's right.
I won't take the second or third or the fourth watch.
Okay.
I got 4th.
I'll take second.
Okay.
I'll take first.
Faldir.
He already took first.
Go ahead. Yeah, you fucked up.
Oh, I see.
You fucked up, son. Yeah, welcome to my
Trying to
house.
confuse Dennis, confuse Sean.
It's fine. Now I'm just gonna roll a d4 and just look at the Skype window and just say that's
Yeah.
who it happens to.
Oh,
That's
this
the
person-
face.
Yeah. So yeah, but no problem. Go ahead and roll me a d20, my good friend Milla.
Thank you.
Now roll me 2d6 plus 1. Very good. So, as the night goes by, there's a single evening star that comes out earlier than the rest, sort of glittering over. And the evening passes with no major consequences. Except for one of you. Everyone except for Sean, take off your headset.
Okay, bye.
Ooh, you're having a
Sean.
news dream. Enjoy.
I'm having a news stream.
You're having a
Awesome.
news stream.
This is the best kind.
Yeah. It's got huge titties. No.
Mhm.
That doesn't happen.
No.
That would be weird.
Of course not. That'd be real weird.
I mean, honestly, though, it's not that impossible for Dark Sun. But, because Dark Sun was also made in the 80s, where all kinds of crazy shit happened all the time.
Okay, this conversation can change now, anytime.
I don't want it to. But it's also because I was looking for something. I found it. So, I will kill this music. And I will kill the sands of the desert. And you will hear something rather different. So on this night, as you curl up in your dream, you hear something different. You hear a voice creep into your mind. And you see a pair of burning green eyes. You can feel them watching you, looming over you for a time. You look around and you realize you're standing in a deep, empty abyss. Underneath your traveling clothes, your cloak that you're now wearing, you see a green sort of hum coming from the necklace underneath. And you hear a voice. Be wary. You are traveling down roads where usurpers have cursed. There are others who will follow. There are others who are racing towards your goal.
I assume you mean the artifact beneath the city.
Beneath the fallen kingdom of the dwarves is where you seek. In a tomb of its heroes who opposed usurpers.
And, you don't mind me asking, but who am I speaking to?
The eyes flare up a bit. One who serves. One who opposes forces. Much as you do. One who stands against those who would call themselves the kings of this land. I aided your last companion, the one who called himself Quixote. fight you. Be careful. But there is one who towers and walks with a mighty chain, and one that's mind is like a mass of worms, who is trying to race you to your goal. Do not fail, and you will be rewarded. And the eyes slowly begin to fade. I got nothing.
I get ready to say something and it just go away like right as I ask the question. I'm like,
What do you
well.
say? Well, you can say it into the darkness.
What can you tell me of the tomb? Do you have any more information on how I can find it?
You receive no response.
I figured.
Alright. So, do you have any questions about what happened? Any curious?
I'm very curious, but I don't think I'm gonna get any answers, so.
Okay.
Yep, here we are again.
Yep. Nothing weird just happened.
It's standard.
Mm-hmm. God damn it. Dan, roll a D10,000!
Yeah.
He looked up briefly. I think he heard you yell.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna happen now.
Unicorn. Evil unicorn. I know that one. Evil unicorn that's on our team. And is
Evil
loyal
unicorn
only
that's on our team.
loyal only to me. You're muted, Aaron.
Aaron, you're muted.
I forgive you. 'Cause we have an evil unicorn.
I got that one. That last thing you said. I understood that completely.
God damn
Oh,
it.
hi, welcome back.
Hmm.
Shit's happening because you weren't paying attention.
But good shit. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's gonna get their feet eaten by their boots or something.
Yeah.
Or your kidneys gonna appear in your hands.
What did you roll?
3,764.
Okay.
It's a good number.
Yeah, it is. I'm so excited. We could all just end up in a Sorcerer King's dungeon. Like, we could...
I don't think
Ah.
it's keyed to Darksun specifically.
I imagine it'll receive the appropriate flavor. John? Okay.
It's gonna get seasoned.
Alright.
see.
Yeah.
Now, what should happen is that Kled polymorphs into a plant appropriate to the
Please?
area.
Please?
There are no plants.
Yeah.
cactus!
So
psionic cactus!
There are some cacti that you guys have not run into.
does that mean I get to reroll a mystic?
No.
Damn it.
But I'll be nice
Yes, but you're a clack.
and say that doesn't happen.
Damn.
Okay.
Pay attention, people. Come on.
Damn it.
So,
Sorry, what?
you guys wake up. I kill you. I went through all the trouble of giving you that special moment.
It's all for naught.
That's fine. So, you guys wake up in the morning. You guys gonna do anything this fine morning?
I'm gonna have a conversation with the party about some stuff
Okay.
that I dreamt.
Okay.
Mm.
Team meeting. Around our drawing of a
Meeting.
campfire. Yeah.
Let's,
Yeah.
all
Well,
right, everyone,
I think
let's-
it's Milo's bricks, is what I imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 4 bricks, the Sentinels.
Milo has made a fire ring, and then we've just kind of like piled some sand in the middle.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every now and then the wind kicks it slightly and it looks almost like no.
Anyway.
So last night I had a strange dream. Some sort of entity with piercing green eyes appeared and spoke to me. And told me that we were not the only people seeking this artifact. In fact, there were at least two other individuals. One who was massive and wielded a chain, and another one who had a mind like a massive worms, I believe is what the specific phrase was. I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad. So yeah, that's new information. Also, this entity said that he apparently guided Quixote briefly before, and now he's going to guide me.
Did it at all resemble a cactus in any way?
I'll tell you what.
It had green eyes. That's all I can tell you. I don't
Was it
know
kind of
anything
a
else about
dick?
it.
I'll tell you what. Roll me
Wait, question,
an
real quick.
intelligence check.
What was the third person?
There are only two.
Well, there was piercing green eyes, and then there was
Piercing green eyes is the thing that was talking to me.
Okay,
Telling
but then
him
there was
about two people.
There's
Oh,
a
I
massive
see.
person with a chain, and then there's a person with a mind like a massive worms.
Worm brain.
Okay,
Worm brain.
thank you.
So cool. You're talking to a cactus now.
God, I'm a multi-class and a mystic. Anyway,
No, you're
no.
multi-class
No, you
into warlock. Warlock's
That's right.
that's your patron.
Yeah, that's shit. I've been here before. It's bad. He sends 2 Death Knights to kill me. That's what happens.
That's fine.
There you go. I will give you that.
Oh, interesting. No, it sounded almost elven. And I think it was a woman. But other than that, I don't know.
If only Tastic weren't dead.
Is Karina an elf? Maybe it was Karina.
It's Galadriel. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean, do we feel like changing our whole plan because of this dream, or do we just keep right
no,
on
it's just
trucking?
more information that we have that we didn't have yesterday.
So
There's no
there's-
reason to change
Well,
our plan.
More information in theory.
Well, yeah,
could-
exactly. I
could be
don't
someone just-
necessarily.
Continuing to try and fuck with us.
Yeah, I don't trust creepy
Or-
eyes in my dreams. I'll be honest. It's
Perhaps they could be
Probably a good
potential
strategy.
allies.
not a policy that served me well.
Yeah, I mean,
So, a large thing with a chain,
Hmm.
and a simple creature. An idiot.
I'm not sure if that's what that means. I think it means probably the opposite thing.
I've known worms. They're
I believe you have. I've seen several myself, but
they're not known for. No, trust me.
my reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
Does Batista play Milo in the movie?
I could see it.
Let's all
Yeah.
talk about who our characters would be played by.
I mean, it's basically just Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like,
No!
Rocket is Tastic, and
Strauss has got
Rip.
more of a Charlize Theron in Mad Max, I feel.
Furiosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought.
yeah,
Sean
I
has
mean,
more
I
of
can
that.
get behind that.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see that. Paul Rudd would be Clud.
Mm. He will live.
But like Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, where he's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Who's
exactly.
Valdir?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'll have to think on that one. I
Yeah.
don't know off the top of my head.
You don't know off the top of your head who Valdir is?
Does anyone else have any suggestions? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm totally blanking on the name, but it's like
Okay.
Dean Morgan or something.
Oh, yeah, from
Walking
all the
Dead.
shows. Walking Dead and Supernatural. I was
Yeah.
thinking like Cillian Murphy.
Cillian
Ooh.
Murphy, yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
I think Cillian Murphy's the winner.
I'm really
Yeah.
bad with names, so I'm looking.
I'm frantically googling.
Okay.
Oh
Killian
yeah,
Murphy
no, I
is
could
the
see
boss.
that. That's good.
Killian
Yeah, no,
Murphy's
that's
the
for
man.
sure. Killian Murphy. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So, anyway, we can now proceed.
Milo would be Danny DeVito. Sorry. Throwing it out there.
No, it's Dave Bautista. We've already established it.
Milo is short for a mole, so that would actually make sense.
So, no, that's not true at all. So, I'll kill all of you. It's not a problem. I was
Then
this
we
close
can't have the
before.
movie.
It doesn't take much to go the other
Roll
direction.
another D10,000.
No.
Alright.
So, you guys head out into the wastes once more. Now, today, though.
Day it's over.
Today is
Special
over. Right. Which means that this is y'all's 4th day, right? Y'all left on Gnome?
Mhm.
Nice. No,
It's the 5th day.
it's the 5th day. Y'all left on Pixie.
Y'all just agreeing with this shit, not actually counting.
I don't care.
Yep.
Right?
I'm along for the ride.
Because y'all did 2 days, and then y'all just
Yeah,
did 2
this
more.
is this is.
Then we
the
slept,
third day.
and then we did 2 more. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is
Yep.
the 5th day.
We've only
My
slept once in the
apologies,
last
guys.
4 days.
Yeah. Roll me a survival check, Cled.
You just assume I'm gonna take the lead?
Fine,
Yeah.
don't.
I'm
Roll
kidding.
2d6.
Sorry.
Yeah. Roll 2d6 plus 1. Ha! Motherfucker!
So close.
Can't last forever. I apologize, guys.
It's okay. You've served us
good.
well so far.
Give me that
Ah.
d20. It's okay, you will be the one to pay.
Am I always the one to pay though? Like,
Yes.
it's kind of
What a weird coincidence.
no.
We may never know why.
Gentleman's three.
No, I'm pretty sure we all know why.
I don't know.
It's just the unaddressed elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
White elephant. Oh wait,
What are you?
no, white elephant's the gift exchange thing, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Good God. All right.
1
So,
week. It's not over yet.
Hippogriff.
Oh
Okay.
God.
oh, these are fun. This is gonna be funny. All right.
Is it actually an evil unicorn now?
No.
I hope so.
Wouldn't that be neat though?
That would be pretty neat. Like, even though it would kill us, that would be a neat way to die.
That'd be the way to go. So let's see here. As you guys are trucking along, on the ever so charming sand, Cled, my friend, my companion, you are trucking along normally. Nothing strange seems to be transpiring, when suddenly you take a step into a dune, and you know, you sink, of course, as you would for some degree, but your foot continues to eke downward. And the dune shudders and moves, and this sort of grainy ooze sort of appears, sort of yellowish and brownish in color, and sort of begins to lash out towards you. So see, really, if you think about it, you rolled great.
Yeah.
some
No, I'm
people.
happy about this.
Alright. How are you going to use a blowgun with no hands, though?
I don't have a blowgun, so it doesn't matter.
So none of this is a
True.
real problem.
Wait. Is this the ooze that we think it is?
I don't know. It's news. And then another
Fuck.
dune shudders and moves. It's sort of brown sort of appearance, sort of lunging towards you guys. And so it's over here, this one, and this little dune here. They're hard to see, and I don't care. So, how does that sound?
I like it.
Boom.
Oh, there I am.
So, first
Oh,
things
I see
first.
them now.
The who's that you are standing upon is going to get an opportunity of attack on you, Kled.
That's not ideal.
Well, you shouldn't have made all those puns.
Now you're doomed.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yes, now you're doomed.
Ha.
So let's see what happens if it hits. If it hits, it does a lot of things. Okay.
It
That just
Clyde just
misses.
disappears into the dune.
Since I crit my initiative roll, can we just retcon the opportunity attack?
Yeah, can we just
Because I reacted
ah,
so quickly.
you catch its dune. This.
So
It's Dune-ness.
It's
Dune-
Duny tendril.
so you take
So-
19
That's
points
a-
of damage.
That's a bunch of
Jeez.
Uh,
So as I
Jesus
look at this,
fucking
does it look
Christ.
like acid damage, or does it look like...
The first 13 are bludgeoning, and the
Okay.
last 8 are acid.
So it's like a weak acid. It's not great. I've seen better.
It's like the stuff that I got at my last music festival.
yeah, the brown stuff.
Anyway,
Sorry.
oh, I actually did make a character sheet for this. Ba-doop.
Sand problem.
Yeah. As it is colloquially known as. So, it is now your turn, Kled.
So, everybody just saw me get, like, decked by that thing, and Cled's gonna, like, turn around and look at everyone and be like, that really fucking hurt. Should we leave? And, like,
Huh.
do I have time to wait for a response from people, or...
I mean, you have to do something, so.
Yeah. What Cled's gonna do is he's gonna attack the ooze in front of him with his sword.
Absolutely.
His sword.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Alright.
And as per usual, I'm going to use my Warlord's Favor on it, which will grant a advantage on the next attack on it.
Okay.
And all the attacks up to my next turn will do +1.
Cool. Upon hitting
And
this
then-
thing, it is going to go ahead and split into 2.
Fuck.
I feel less bad about this though, because now we're just populating the desert with more desert.
Yep.
So that's okay.
Well, it's not exactly desert. There's definitely like there's a sort of jello like consistency beneath. Imagine if you poured a
Basically.
bunch of sand into syrup.
Should I try to get away? I'm gonna try to get away. And Cled's
licking
gonna
it.
back off.
Right,
Okay.
Lincoln one.
Provoking 2 opportunities or just 1?
2. So that's the first one. I did not mean to roll advantage.
Neither of those hit.
So that's the first one, and this is the second one.
That also does not hit.
Okay, you're fine.
And he's gonna step back over to here. Yeah, that's the turn.
It is now your turn,
Bumbo.
Bumbo.
Bumble.
Bumbo is confused. There's
Yeah.
just sand. He's gonna hold an attack till something comes and is hostile at him.
Okay. So, sand turn. So, Strassa,
Hey.
first you're gonna get swatted at.
Okay.
I assume that misses.
It does.
And then the second one's gonna swat at you. I assume that misses.
Also
as well.
misses. Yep.
And then, Faldir.
Mhm.
Does that hit?
Yep.
You didn't take just a little bit. Oh, Minda. See, I'm rolling terrible, guys. You guys are fine.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
And that
We've
is their
beaten
turn.
Ooze once before, I think.
Beat is a strong term.
Yo, I've never
Fled from
defeated
ooze.
a single ooze ever.
We've
Okay.
No, we did. We did once.
In
The first one.
Skinner Hawk, it wasn't exactly an ooze per se. And it was gonna infect and kill 2 of you and turn into more ooze. But I guess if you say, I made a deal with a Rakshasa and gave my soul up so that I could save my 2 friends from becoming more ooze, then yes, you
We have a
beat
That's
it.
the way I would have
we
wanted
have
to
a
go.
proven method of success here. We know exactly how to take these things down.
Well, Strauss, it's your turn.
Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Hold on, because my character, she is being dumb.
Okay, cool.
There we
Valdir,
go.
it's your turn.
There we go. All right, wait. Oh, but I.
Alright, fine.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay. Well, I'm gonna try and hit him.
Yep.
Because that's the thing that I like to do.
Which one? There are
So-
3.
Sorry. Sorry, it's still being super laggy and dumb. Come
Well,
on, not
Use
not
your
advantage.
words
Okay,
to tell me.
sorry. All right. So.
Up.
What? The one up above me.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright. Now I know.
That is like
Sorry,
that.
it's lagging so bad. Okay, and I'm gonna do this. Maybe if it'll do a
Yeah,
thing. It
that
just
hits.
did it. Hey,
And now there are 4.
and then that,
Interestingly enough, it takes full damage.
Oh.
But yeah, that hits.
and then also that.
Yep.
So there we go.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna kind of hang out.
The acid does burn as you touch it, but it's not enough to actually do damage. It's just uncomfortable unless you were to like immerse
Okay.
your fist into it, basically. But
Yeah,
there's sort
thank
of
you.
a solid core to it as you wail on this thing and strike it.
Okay.
Valdir?
I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to look at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you say it's like basically like there's an ooze underneath it, and the sand is just kind of over the top of it, like sprinkled basically to camouflage it in some
Well,
sense.
it's also like caked in there to some degree as well. Like it's
Gotcha.
swallowed some of it as well in a capacity.
That can't be healthy.
And these things are like how big?
Large.
Hmm.
The 2 in front of you, so these 2 are a little bit smaller. I'll tell you what, I'll make them smaller. Why not? Boop. Boop. Does that make it better to see?
It does help a little bit, yes.
Here, I'll do this to make you feel better.
Ah, no, they have snakes too.
That's right.
There's snakes swimming in the oozes. Oh god.
So,
Hmm. I'm not sure if we're better off running or fighting at this point. Tell you what, I'm gonna fight. Why not? I'm gonna stab it with my
Hey.
dagger.
yeah, you stab it.
You know you want some of that ooze.
I do. I do
Uh,
want all that ooze.
It's a really weird creature, but yeah, it takes all the deeps.
Good, good.
Bam. Took some damage. Is that it?
Yep.
Milo.
Oh, it takes 1 extra damage, right?
Yeah, all the attacks that I've hit take 1 extra.
Okay.
There's like a moment where Milo's like looking at his swatter, looking at the sand ooze, and then looking at his shovel,
Mhm.
and like he's
Yeah.
like not.
Dig those things.
Yeah, I mean it's like I've done this before. Yeah.
You're shovel
Right,
knight now?
yeah. So,
Shovel Knight. God damn it.
but he's gonna try the swatter first.
Yep.
He'll move up. He'll rage. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna get angry about it. I don't like oozes.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna scoot right next to my buddy, and I'm gonna hit that guy to the up, with the
Yeah.
up guy.
Yeah.
I'm Uptown Funk. I am gonna go ahead and do it recklessly.
That's gonna hit.
All right. 12 smacking damage.
Yeah, it takes that 12 damage for sure. Bang. It is now your turn, Cled.
Cled's gonna see that we're taking the battle back into our hands, and he's like, "All right, we're not running. I'm going back in."
Okay.
And he goes back in and stands next to Falder and takes a whack at this guy here
Yeah.
with the Obstone sword.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Cool.
All right.
And next attack has advantage, and all attacks consequent or subsequent to that have +1.
It splits again.
So when it splits, since it initially hits that creature, does the advantage apply to both creatures, or is it just that one that it hit?
Sure, it applies to whichever one is attacked first.
Cool. Okay. And that's his turn.
So, does this lizard, do you command it to do anything, Marla?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say, Bumbo, come help me to ooze the dune. Bad.
It looks at you, and its eyes like grow wide, and it just hurtles itself towards this ooze.
Good boy. Alright. You're gonna nibble at it. Tentatively.
That does hit. Oh yeah.
And if oozes are capable of being poisoned, it would need to save.
Strangely enough.
What?
Are you serious?
What? It's fine anyway, but okay. Alright, makes sense. And then he's gonna tail whip.
Yeah.
Lowers the fence. The tail whip. Nope. Up
It's a
down.
hit.
Ha!
They're not hard to hit.
Quick.
Yeah, and so your buddy jumps on top of this thing and just starts tearing at it, and you just see this ooze and stuff flinging everywhere, and it's basically dissipates.
Good boy.
And it is now the ooze's turn. So, first, Strasza.
Hi.
Bang. Bang.
Oh yeah. Ow.
Faldir.
Um.
Bang.
Oh,
No, it's not your
yeah.
turn.
No, that hits. That hits for sure.
I'm gonna get hit, I think,
Yeah.
and take some damage.
Ow! It hurts my soul,
And
and I go down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
God damn it.
I'm real
Well, you get
squishy.
devoured. Your soul, your ooze now.
And Cled.
Good. What I always wanted.
Attacking?
Yeah.
Cool.
You should have stayed. Run away, boy.
Yeah, probably. 11 plus 6, 17.
Yeah.
He drops.
All right. Strasza, it is your turn.
Did. There we go. All right. I'm gonna that one that's like diagonal and shit upward from me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him
Yeah.
like that,
That's a hit.
and we're gonna do one of those,
Oh yeah, you hit it.
and then
Bang.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna poke my friend Faldir and just like give him a little bit of healing there.
What does that look like?
I just I poke him.
No,
I lean down
that's
and
not. Mm-mm.
okay. No, I'm gonna punch this guy and be like, back off, and then spin around and crouch down and try and healing word Faldir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say a sort of mist rolls from your mouth, and sort of mixes with the blood that's now seeping from the acid burns on Faldir, and his skin repairs itself to some degree, and he returns to consciousness.
Duh.
Faldir, you are no longer unconscious.
Woo!
You're hanging out with some oozes.
So these
You are very
oozes,
bad
they're
people.
smaller, right? Like they're a smaller sized ooze because they've been. Are they small enough that I can put them in a bottle?
Fucking damn it! Are they vial sized by any
They're
chance?
not vial size. They're like the size of a person.
Fucking.
Instead of
So if I had a
large,
bigger
they're
vial
medium.
is what you're saying.
Well, that's always
Or
the
a
case.
barrel.
Yeah, you might be able to fit one in a barrel.
Sadly, I don't have any. Okay, I'm going to.
Bumbo, come here.
That's a
I'm
hit.
gonna stab him again.
Yeah, he takes 4 points of damage. It is now your turn, my good friend Milo.
Say good boy, Bumbo. There's still more. Move up here. I'm gonna recklessly whack this other guy.
That's a hit.
Smacked him.
That's gonna hit exactly 15. So he's gonna.
Yeah.
Well done.
Cled.
Don't do it
Death
again.
save time
Whoop,
with
whoop.
no crit fail.
Hey,
Proud of you.
fine. Good
That's
deal.
the trick. Is I have to tell Roll20 to not roll crit fails.
Is that how that works?
It worked. I mean, correlation obviously equals causation. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Bumbo.
Bumble probably he's gonna like he's not really
He's
sure.
still digging.
Yeah, he's just like like he's like I'm gonna get
All
this tune.
sand is
But there's
bad.
just like more sand, right? There's like more. So
Alright.
he's just like digging. He's just digging.
So first attack is gonna go. I mean, in theory, it would probably eat Cled, but instead, we'll say
the
one for Strasza and one for Faldir. So Strasza,
Hi.
does
Miss.
that hit? All right, and Faldir.
That's a miss.
Hey, you guys are doing great. Strasza, it is your turn.
Now I'm gonna punch the guy diagonally down from me.
Okay,
Punch him.
that's a hit.
And then...
Mhm.
And then... I'm gonna... Go like this. And then I'm gonna healing word my
Now,
friend.
that would get an opportunity of attack, but
Oh, just kidding.
fortunately, you did do enough damage to finish off that one slap.
Well, that's good. And then in that case, I am going to healing word my little bird friend there.
Okay.
woo
You're now not
with
unconscious
no new scar.
again. Faldir.
So this one that just died in front of me, is it like
No.
seeping into the ground, or is it like
No.
inert?
You gotta take it while it's
That was
alive.
your only chance now, buddy.
You gotta get it while it's
Your
ripe.
only chance.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, fuck it.
Well, it's
I'm gonna
fresh.
pull out a vial and I'm gonna try and get some of this sweet, sweet sand dues.
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand.
God damn it.
You knew it was coming.
Okay. Let's see if that's sufficient. Yeah, okay. And
Just,
roll me a
you're just using your stump to try and scoop
roll me a
some in.
poison check.
Hmm. Less
See,
good.
You are not damaged by this, but you don't quite get enough. sorry.
You just get more sand than ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like scraping it off and it's like all sand in there. I'm like, ah, son of a bitch.
Falder stands like he stands back.
I'm gonna
and is
study
like,
this later
nobody
anyway."
touch it.
Mila.
So, seeing my good friend Faldir get his hands caught in this thing, oh god, no!
And you cut off
I'll
his other
rush on
hand.
up here.
And you-
I'll save you. I'm gonna hit it.
yeah. That's gonna hit.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
some smacking damage.
And you finish it off.
Splat.
Well done, little buddy.
What does it look like whenever you finish off this last guy here?
So it's kind of like Bombo. So I'm just rushing up. They're flat on the ground, and they look kind of like the rest of the sand. But they're like these weird jellyfish-looking things, I guess. So I just go in with the swatter and just and
Like
Like,
a
yeah,
whack-a-mole.
make like a hole, like it just in the middle of it.
Absolutely. There's this sort of crater where your foes once writhed, and now you guys are just hanging out in the desert.
Indeed.
Well, that fucking hurt.
Should we hang out for a minute?
No, I think we can continue
Oh,
on.
fine.
Okay.
Why were there more? There were only two. Then there were more.
Would I know anything about oozes
Would you guys-
with my extensive experience?
Well, you guys were there. You saw that Cled
Yeah,
just cleaved
Okay,
them.
I was gonna ask. Like, I know what's happening. Out of character.
Oh yeah, I know.
Although-
I can
when they
explain
take-
to you what's happening out of character from a
Yeah,
biological
it appears
standpoint,
that whenever
but
you're slashing at it, it appears to just separate the two
Yeah.
into two separate entities.
You cut. Or
Yeah. That's correct. Which is also how hands work. So you cut off Faldir's hand.
You have more hands.
And
You're
suddenly I
welcome.
have 2 hands. Oh,
You're welcome,
how did
buddy.
that work?
No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah. And now you have experienced for the first time Kled, and the group explains to you, as they have learned in the past, that whenever you see one of these ooze and you deal slashing damage to it, it seems to replicate it.
Milo explains it to him by taking out a silt stake and his knife. He's like, "See, this is an ooze. If you poke it, it's okay. If you hit it, it's okay. But when you slice it,
Are you gonna finish that other half?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
yeah, cool.
Alright, so you guys just keep trucking along?
Yeah.
Because this is the second half of the day, right?
No, it was the first.
Oh.
Early morning.
You-
Oh.
Oh.
We got some more rolls coming. Tough guy.
I mean, guys, I feel great.
Yeah, Milo's 10 out of 10.
I still have my inspiring word, so I think we'll be okay.
I mean, if you guys want to take a short rest, I can keep watch. Because I'm just beautiful.
I'm doing okay.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, I think you guys probably should take a short rest here.
Okay.
At least put
Yeah.
on some band-aids or something.
Do we have bandages?
We have bandages.
Oh yeah, I bought 9 bandages. I have a
God
lot.
damn it, Sean.
I'm good
Good
at
job,
this. I promise.
So, are we taking? We're doing short rest now.
Mm. Fowdy here's 100%.
I'll be honest with you, my health's low enough, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use my
So
last
that's
one.
16,
Yep.
that's
Okay,
20.
on brand. Good.
So y'all were taking a rest, correct?
Short rest.
Yes.
Let's do 'em.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus 1.
I'll do it. I'm keeping watch. I'm not resting.
Absolutely. Very
I
good.
did a good job keeping watch. I saw nothing.
Very
I
good.
saw nothing.
Milo! Roll me a... I will let you do survival or perception.
I will pick perception.
Alright. You don't notice anything about these oozes. They just seem weird.
Yeah. Weird, shitty desert dune oozes. They don't give a fuck.
But you guys are able to have a rest, chomp on some rations, and heal up. You're not as, shall we say, battered as before. Do you guys continue to press on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's leading the way?
Kled.
Mm.
Let.
I'm sensing a theme here.
You first. You're the new guy. The new guy always does it.
Ah,
A 14 is a success.
just you implicitly, new guy.
Mm-hmm. A 9 is sufficient.
Cool.
And so, as the 5th day comes to a close, you guys are able to chill out, rest up. You make your journey to some capacity without any major damage to continue as you make your way through this desert wasteland. Do you guys do anything as night falls?
I'm gonna talk to Shrasa.
Okay. What does he find Shrasa doing whenever he kind of...
She's just like kind of meditating and trying to like get back in the zone because she spent a whole bunch of ki today. So
Yeah.
She's, like, trying to
she has all a
collect
bunch of
herself.
rank gathered around her and they float
Yeah.
a little bit.
All worshipping, just like writhing.
I'm like trying to teach them also to sit cross-legged
No,
and
you're
meditate, and just like
you're just
blocking.
focusing on the water inside of them and they just float a little bit.
It's like
And they're
you're
all
like Luke.
flailing as they float, like they have
Yeah.
no idea what's going on. They're
Yeah,
just
you're Luke
terrified.
Skywalker, and these are your
Yeah.
are your rocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus.
Well, it's because she can focus on water.
Concentrate.
Anyway,
Cool.
so she's
I'm gonna
meditating.
go ahead and interrupt that. Strasser.
The rank fall.
How did you get them up? When they fell, they were hurt. In the battle, they fell.
Oh, you mean? I thought you meant the rank, Milo.
What about the rank?
Never mind. You mean how did I heal Cled and Faldir?
Yes, they seemed to be asleep. They were hurt, but you made them better.
It's kind of complicated, but basically, you know how you control dirt and make bricks? Very simplified. I don't need the full description of how to make bricks, but dirt, shape it into bricks. Right?
But yes.
Okay. I take water and the water that's in our bodies and shape it over the wounds. And that heals them. And then they can get up.
But you're how? It takes me a week to make a brick.
Shrasa tries like really hard not to snort. She's just like,
It's a very Master Satchet can make many bricks in a day, but even
he's very skilled. He is a master of his art.
he is. He's a good teacher, but even he cannot just at a word create a brick from clay like that. He has to mold it and treat it, and but you just did it.
I think because I don't do it with my hands in the way that you shape clay. I use my connection with the element of water, and it responds much faster.
That what your master taught you? At the
Yes, Master Durillo.
temple? He must be very skilled.
He is indeed very skilled.
So it probably, you couldn't show me how to do that.
I don't think so. But do you want to see something that I got during my most recent training?
Yes.
And I pull out my healer's kit and start like explaining to the point of boredom like every single thing in it.
I just listen rapt about this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that, whoa.
Mhm.
And I show my herbalism kit, which is just like a bowl, it's a mortar and pestle. That's all it is. I'm like, you put herbs in here and then you mash them.
Very nice, Milo.
The
Very
bottom
nice.
of the bowl has cracks in it from mashing too
Yeah,
hard.
you just go like this. And I go into a rage.
The bowl is in fact a brick with like a dent
You
in
now
it,
have
basically. Like
advantage rolling for
it's got a
herbalism.
small divot.
Yeah, it is. It's just like a brick that's just been repeatedly dented until
Yeah.
it became a bowl. But
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
Alright. Go ahead and give yourselves 1 point of bonding.
Woo-woo!
each other. You guys are fast approaching that 10.
Yeah, we are.
Get you some new shit. What's up? Is there anything else anybody else wants to do this evening? Alright. If that's the case, what are the watches?
I'll take second.
I'll pick first.
Okay. Faldir, go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus
The
1.
other two don't matter.
He just likes rolling the 2d6.
I do, because I do it so well.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Did you?
The night passes without incident.
Woo-hoo.
There are no problems. You guys get a long rest and recover.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ba-dum. Which I believe gives you, what, half your hit dice? Is that correct?
Correct. Half your level.
Half your level?
Which is half your hit dice, the
Yes.
same number.
That's correct. And half your hit points, correct?
Half
Wait,
your maximum
what
hit
are
points, yeah.
what are we
Yeah.
saying right now?
You get half your max HP and half your hit dice back.
Oh, is it really just half? I thought it was all HP on long rest.
Yeah, I
No,
did
it's
too.
half.
Nope, it's half. We
1%.
established this
I've been doing that wrong.
many moons ago.
I've been doing it wrong.
That's okay, I'll kill both of you.
Okay, I've been doing
Don't
it right
threaten
then.
me with
In
a
that
good time,
case,
Dennis.
I've been 100% doing it right the whole time. I was
You
just
know,
testing you.
character creation is my favorite part of D&D.
That's good. I focused this campaign around it for you.
Specifically for you.
So, so y'all's 5th day comes to a close. Y'all wake up. The 6th day. Boom. Is there anything you guys do in the morning as you all rise to your feet?
I reorganized my my healer's kit since I had like completely pulled it apart showing Milo last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I looked at every piece. Ooh, what's this? Yeah. I'll just take the makeshift blanket.
scared me.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
yeah, I'll just into Bombo again.
I'm going to look at my vial of slightly damp sand that I got recently. Just kind of try and, see if
Make
there's
it move.
anything. Yeah, I'm like sitting here just like poking it with like one of the obsidian daggers that I stole from the defiler. Like seeing if I can get any kind of reaction out of it.
I understand.
Clet'll have been sitting at like the opposite end of camp, like testing or like sharpening swords and doing like solid maintenance with his stuff, and he's gonna look over and see Faldir messing with this stuff, and he's gonna set everything down and kind of saunter over and sit down next to him. So why is it that you collect this stuff?
It still retains its potency after it's died most of the time, and it can be used to enhance weapons.
How so?
Well, I've got this, and I pull out the vial of hell ooze.
I hit the deck.
And it's
Bombo puts its
Very-
claws over its head and buries its head in the sand.
I realize that my companions have all just left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clet is sitting there slightly clueless.
Yes, it was a creature that came to us. It was hiding inside the shell of another creature. And what happens is, if I kill something with it, if something expires with this in its system, it gradually consumes them and becomes another one of these creatures. Which is interesting. It's like he about said it's good, and he's like, no, he wouldn't see it that way. No.
So, like,
People don't.
I've seen Strasza and Milo hint at it with like they don't like it.
Yeah, no,
Is-
bad thing. It tends to be bad when it. But in certain situations, I think it's certainly the right move.
So, as a poisoner, though, how do you outweigh between the good and the bad of the poisons that you're using?
This is the only one that's really got a bad connotation to it, and it's
It's a mixed bag.
it's. I like to think of it as both a last resort and also a good first move at the same time.
A power play of sorts.
Yes, because if we're in a situation where we're overwhelmed by several enemies, if I can kill one of them with this, it kind of levels the playing field by creating something that they have to either focus on or it will keep spreading. Also, if we ever really needed to destroy a large group of enemies with some subterfuge, this would be an excellent weapon for that as well, like taking out an enemy camp or
Or an orphanage.
an orphanage. Hey, sometimes our enemies hide in orphanages. You just gotta burn the whole thing down.
I love the idea that the group is like a bunch of nice, friendly, likable groups who are just immediately go to like scorched earth tactics if things go kind of sideways.
Enemy on the planet, destroy the planet.
Yeah.
Dark Sword
Exterminatus.
Warfare.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We have to nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Cled's gonna sit there and ponder for a second. He's gonna be like, have you seen any issues come back to haunt you with it being used?
No.
No?
I look at my hand. No. It's never gone bad.
Well, thank you for sharing with me. I'm glad to be in on the loop with things, and
Oh, I love
you'll
to
give
talk
us
about
fair
it.
warning before you use that thing, right? I hope.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright.
Because as
You'll know.
you've seen, I've gotten this shit kicked out of me quite a few times, and I'd rather not be a catalyst of that growth.
Okay, I spend a lot of time on the ground myself.
You do get quite used to the sands after a while, I must admit. There's something warm about their embrace.
Alright.
Faldier has a
first standing
fantasy about an ooze made of sand that he has recently seen. It's like, yes.
Magnificent. Awesome.
Yeah,
So
Cled's
now
gonna stand back up and walk off to finish up his sword sharpening.
I'll be generous and let you guys have a point of bonding for that.
Woo!
But as you look at Milo, you'll notice something that looks like a severe acid burn goes down Milo's neck and shoulder and arm.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's probably unrelated.
Yeah. We find lots of things with acid.
So Milo's like, it's like he's brushing Bombo,
But
but
he doesn't
Bombo's a
have hair.
lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just kind of
He's
awkwardly.
literally got like a comb and he's just
Yeah,
brushing it
just-
against the scales.
Oh, I'm doing. And then suddenly stops. Kind of looks at the arm, like pulls out the severed arm again.
It smells really bad.
Tungsten Snaggletooth. Tungsten Snaggletooth.
It's not his
I
name.
hold up the arm. That's definitely his name.
Yes. What are you saying, Milo?
I shake the arm and little things fall off. Quick, the bug man whose name was Cricket before.
Mhm.
He wanted us. The Tungsten Snaggletooth might be the king. He's the king, and I think the rope I saw.
You
The
mean
rope with the
Turog
string.
Broken Fang?
I don't think that was the name.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yes, Tungsten Snaggletooth.
But I think the rope and the string. I think it was for casting. I think they use it for spell, like. For
But they said the
magic.
king will rise again. It's not this leader of Knowles. He's already around. I'm thinking they're trying to bring up something else, judging by the corpses that we've already fought. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say.
That sounds bad.
Yes, it sounds horrible, but
Because do you remember when there was that other one who like starts sorting through my heads until I
Mr.
find
Smiley.
Mr.
Yes,
Smiley?
yeah. Mhm.
Remember there was a hand.
Yes, that was also quite horrible. We can't go around stopping every horrible ritual that occurs. It's not.
We're heroes of the people.
We are heroes of the people. But these are bandits that are threatening a trade road through which slaves are being traveled. We're not. I'm trying really hard to just, explain this in the simplest terms that I can. Bad people hurting bad people is not the worst thing. It's not priority. It's not what we need to be worried about right now. If we're bored later, sure, let's stop some horrific undead null ritual. But right now we don't. We have other things.
Okay. Good. Okay. I put the arm away. And then-
Good.
Which is to say, like, back behind your shoulder on a sling.
yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it still
Flop it.
smells horrible. It's just
Yeah.
like,
No, I take the hand. I just like curl the fingers around like the belts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Break them.
Tuck the thumb in there. There you
Mhm.
go.
Alright.
Cool.
That's weird.
I'm just gonna like slowly back away from this site, like, and go sit back down with my poisons all arranged in a circle.
Yeah. What a weird guy.
Yep, exactly.
Fucking weirdo. Soon, my precious.
I will feed you the world. Yes.
Oh, we slime and we will be one. So,
All right. Get on
Damn
the
it.
road.
Cled, would you like to roll a survival check?
But
You,
I've been
succeed.
pretty consistent with the 14s.
Yeah, it's good because the 14 is the DC.
consistent with these 7s that you're rolling right now.
Roll me a 2d6 plus 1. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Wasn't a 7.
You guys truck along. As this is the 6th day. Making, So wait, you guys headed out on Pixie, right?
Mhm.
Yes, so this is Ogre.
Yes. Ooh.
You guys truck along. Making your way through the deserts. Taking a break at noontime to eat and enjoy your meal.
Wouldn't this be Lizardman? Or is it for sure Ogre?
Let's see here. You guys left on Pixie, and this is the 6th day. So
Yes.
Pixie is 1, Goblin 2, Gnome 3, Orc 4, Kobold 5, Ogre 6.
That
What's-
checks out.
What's the date?
Today's the 13th, right?
No.
Today's the sixth
No.
day that we've been traveling.
If
so
today's the
it'd be-
6th day,
Wait, hold on. When?
we were on the 11th after 2 days.
Wait, hold on.
The 11th is
Okay.
3rd day.
Should make it the
4th,
15th.
5th, 6th,
15th.
7th.
Today's
It's the 15th.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
That makes more sense. Yeah. I moved in my selection of my calendar. Yeah, today is the 15th. So today is Imp.
Okay.
Would you like a second survival roll?
Yes. You do not succeed. Roll me 2d6.
Known direction.
Mhm.
+1.
You succeed.
Barely saved by the +1.
And
Sure.
night descends once more upon you guys. It's been a day of travel, but this one went smoother as there were no conflicts that arose. Is there anything you guys would like to do this evening?
We're supposed to be at the place tomorrow, right? Like 7 days worth of travel.
Think
Yeah,
it
give or
was-
take.
At the end of tomorrow, you'll make it.
Okay.
Basically, like, not like the next morning, you'll probably be there. You might make it like tomorrow night.
Okay. So as we're all gathered around the campfire, Cled's gonna look up from his meal and look at everyone and say, "So what's the plan for when we get there?"
Well, I think we approach the situation diplomatically. First and foremost, we talk to whoever's standing at the gates and try and gain entry. Say that we're wandering through the desert, we're just passing through. Want to collect some supplies. I mean, I imagine they don't get a lot of visitors for a lot of reasons. And if that fails, maybe try more clandestine means.
What is that?
Could you use a simpler word?
We sneak in,
Oh,
if we can. If we can find an opening in such a way. And if that fails, well, we go back home, I guess. There's not a lot of other room around it. And, I mean, ideally, we can talk our way in. Because sneaking in would be, very, very risky. And if no one else wants to, I can go in on my own and try and see what I can find.
there's always Plan Ooze.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know that.
Oh, you didn't let me into your city? Fine!
And then we sneak in. Oozes are a lot easier to sneak by than people. They can't see. I like how you're messing with the jack-o'-lantern, Dennis. It's nice.
You just told me earlier today that you would only use that in a dire situation.
That part of the
That was-
conversation
that was-
didn't happen.
That was me being out of character. That was my
Yeah, that was him being out of character and me responding out of character.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not really going to look at the ooze option and let's just destroy this innocent city because they didn't want us to visit. Probably we're not going to do that anyway.
Probably.
We are not going to do that. No, you're right.
Are we not looking at fighting our way in as an option?
I
Fighting
mean,
our way
it's an
into
entire city, and there are 4 of us.
If we fought them at a narrow pass, their numbers count for nothing.
Like, y'all got majorly fucked up by a couple of blobs of sand.
Blobs are quite powerful, but
They
You
are.
pipe down.
Shields
points
don't
still
really
stand.
work against blobs. I think a shield works a lot better against dwarven weaponry.
But not 200 of those dwarven
yeah,
weapons.
no,
coming at
I
you
don't
at once.
think a direct confrontation is a good plan.
We'll figure it out.
What will we do about the 2 variables?
If
that-
we're lucky, we've beat them here, and then we'll just get it and get out. He says,
Well-
knowing full well that's
Yeah,
not
I was
gonna
like, we don't
happen
have
out
a
of
knack
character.
As we
being
all
lucky.
look over at Dennis smiling in the darkness.
Yep, messing with his jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
And if we
Dennis.
do not get there before them,
Then they
Then direct confrontation
Maybe
is
they're
perfectly fine
friendly.
with them.
well, if,
do we not want to
Sure.
try to talk it out with them first?
well, they will have the same challenge as we will. Getting.
It's true. I feel like
into
somebody
the
who's
city.
gigantic would have a rough time getting into a dwarven city.
What if they're a mole?
I'm a Mo.
Then we're fine. We should be able to get in.
I don't have a chain.
Do you want a chain?
Sure. You have one?
We could get one from Porgo.
This conversation
could-
got away from us very
He
quickly.
could be. He could also be a giant.
I'm
Or-
thinking he's probably a giant. If he's very large, that seems... Tall is different than large. I
So
feel.
we're fighting against a giant and we're fighting against a worm.
A simpleton. Yes.
Sure.
I think it's fine. I found.
I
a
think we
giant
should
once.
sleep on it. And we'll see. We'll assess the situation as we wake.
We'll be able to handle it. I've fought a giant before. He beat me, bloody.
But you also didn't have us.
Yes, you were
Yes.
by yourself when that happened. It's different.
Well, beat all of us bloody. But yes.
Okay, well, you didn't have people as good at what they do as we are.
No, they were much better. No,
Is it-
No, Milo. What we'll do is I'll stand on your shoulders, so that way we're as tall as the giant, and then we fight him, equal footing.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah, so y'all try that.
Okay. Do you think it's good? I will.
I didn't hear any disapproval. Let's do it.
Let's
So
get
anyway.
into the city. Yes, we go to bed.
So night
This continues
comes.
for hours and hours.
Everybody else
plotting
goes
their
to bed but
plans,
Milo
I'm just
and
sitting here
Clutter
looking
up
into a
all
jar,
night
like,
talking about their plan.
Who is first watch?
Dibs.
Roll me 2d6 plus 1, please.
Yeah, look at that.
Rushing it, man.
Roll me a d4.
Don't like that.
I don't care.
I like it.
I don't care
I
what
like
you
it.
like.
Hey, that's you, buddy.
That's you, buddy.
Get your dibs.
Little friend.
Yeah, because no one else even picked the number.
No matter what you rolled,
On the D4, it would be like, oh, that's Sean's.
Oh,
No.
look, it's Sean.
No, I would have done it clockwise on the thing. So you're 1, Tross is 2, Milo's 3, and Cled's 4. I would have gone clockwise on my Skype window. Because it's easier than asking you fucking assholes.
Monsters. Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
I like that. Ass monster.
So, everybody except for Failure, go ahead and take off your headset for a second. And pay the fuck attention, Mike.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah, take your headset off. Yeah,
My bad.
was not paying
I'm
attention.
not paying attention.
Was not paying attention. Okay, so, Sean,
How many dwarves are there?
as everyone drifts off to sleep, you're standing there alone. What are you doing as you're keeping watch?
I'm gonna kind of be examining my amulet now that everybody's asleep. I'm gonna be kind of looking for signs of life with this thing, because I know that it's, you know, it's in the tortured existence and whatever hellscape this amber is.
Yeah. It seems inert.
Okay.
Completely still. There seems to be nothing physical you can do to make
Awaken
it move in any capacity.
Gotcha.
Overhead, a shooting star leaves a streak
lot of-
across the sky.
There's a lot of those.
That's what the calendar says happens tonight. And as your gaze goes back towards the horizon, you can see, must be several miles out, a faint glow. What appears to be a light of some fashion, a campfire of some kind, several miles out. On top of a crest of a hill.
Like, can I tell like how big of a campfire it is? Like, is it like maybe like a small camp like this, or is this like a caravan?
You would think probably a small camp, not unlike y'all's.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that information because that's a long fucking walk in the middle of the night.
A couple hours pass, and you think it must have been a cook fire of some fashion, as the light is extinguished. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Damn it.
So, all that happens,
It was horrible.
and the morning comes.
Can't believe it.
Just as it always does, for what is hopefully y'all's final day of journey.
And not the phrase I would have picked.
Well, maybe you and I disagree on what we're hoping for. So is there anything you guys are gonna do this morning?
Prep weapons and stretch for potential future incursion into Dwarven City.
So, last night, while I was on watch, there was a campfire a few miles that way. I didn't think anything of it. I just might be worth mentioning. I don't know. Might be one of our two fellow competitors, if you will.
That's disturbing.
Possibly.
Would have to be the big one.
Must be the giant worms can't make fires.
Look, I know you don't experience this much, but I've had to carry many things, and wood is very heavy to carry. So it was probably the big one to carry.
Or
like this.
they have an awesome pack animal like Bombo.
Could be.
Who's a good boy?
Bombo bites you.
No, he does
Um,
nothing. You just stretch him and he just...
Yeah.
Yeah, you just do that and you just.
I know.
Like
I'm
deadpan
trying to
facial
like
expression.
memorize them.
Yeah.
Or like, suppose that means we're ahead of them.
So yes, by only a few hours.
Yeah, for now. We don't know how fast they move.
No, they're ahead of you.
Oh, sorry, I missed the direction.
Just
They're
kidding.
moving towards the direction you guys are headed, which is right now east.
Well, at least
We
we're
should
ahead.
make haste.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
pack up
we
camp
should
and
get
go.
moving. Yeah.
Let's double time it. Bumbo, you up for it?
Can we double time it?
You nod his head.
Yes, you can.
Supposedly.
But you'll
Yes,
roll
we can.
2d6 minus 1.
Yes, you will.
Dan's so
Regardless
happy
of survival?
No, I don't give a shit about your survival. You're double time, baby.
Time.
Okay.
You're on the move.
Time. Hoof it. Hoof it.
So I'm gonna use known direction for this one, so it's just 2d6.
Beat feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you.
Absolutely. So,
Schwinning.
you guys start hoofing it during the first part of the day. You guys take a break during lunchtime, a short one, of course.
Come across a 20-foot tall man.
in order to sort of rest up a bit, and eat. Are you guys going to double time it again? If so, I will have you roll Constitution checks to see if you're exhausted.
We probably shouldn't do it again because getting there
Yeah, no.
exhausted
Yeah.
would be counterproductive to
Yeah, let's
any.
not.
Yeah,
Dialogue.
so I will roll a survival check
Mhm.
because we are taking it normal speed.
Okay. You do not.
I should have kept my thing.
Roll me 2d6,
Just,
please.
let's call it coward speed if you guys want. It's fine.
Fuck.
And a d20.
Yeah, we could have made it much further. Still,
Actually, I wouldn't have made that roll even if I did the +1.
It's true.
exactly.
So
No matter what. No matter what.
You're fucked.
yeah,
So,
yeah, that's fine.
so a 6, huh?
Oh, but it doesn't mean that's a buy. That's a buy on the chart.
So, as you guys sort of approach, you can see sort of cresting on the hill. You can see the city, but to call it a city is a generous term. You see ruins. You can see a large tower that probably once was sort of protruding out of the sand, but clearly broken in half and toppled. You can see that there are no walls, but broken buildings that have been kind of used the rubble to sort of encircle the area and make something of a rough wall. And this is not large. This is maybe the size of Alteruk. What you're looking at, probably smaller, and judging from the state of it, certainly has a lesser population. This is a broken and battered place that probably holds, a population that of which barely gets by. But as you approach, you can see that there are figures, clearly guards, along the walls. And you can see behind you, cresting along the ridge, are elves, watching you enter, but they don't attack you. You suspect maybe they are reluctant to get that close to the city.
Can I make a perception check on it to see if those are the wind dancers?
You can.
Okay.
They don't seem to be dressed like the wind dancers.
Okay.
Are we close enough to any elven tribes that I know that I could roll to see if I recognize them?
No, not the ones you know.
Okay.
You know some special cool ones, but not these.
Okay, gotcha.
It makes you feel better. These aren't as cool.
Yeah, it does. It makes me feel a lot better.
But as you guys approach, you can see that there's a small group sort of at the front where some guards seem to have been gathered around talking to them. And being that you made double time once, I'll be nice and say you can see amongst them it's a group of individuals, sort of mishmash racially. But among them, you can see someone that only one of you, well, maybe two of you recognize. You see a towering woman, a mull, who has a large, like, ceramic chain that she has, like, around her neck and waist. Yes, and I will say,
She makes that face.
Faldir, you recognize her as the gladiator who you saw fight in the arena.
Yeah, it would just be. Oh, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Yep, never mind.
Yes, Thanik is not someone who is ever in this party, and Tastic is dead. So.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, you know that thing I mentioned earlier about you confusing the two of them all the time? There it is.
I wonder why I killed one. And
It's not a laughing matter.
Milo, go ahead and roll me a charisma check. We'll see if you bouncing around hung out with this person.
No.
No, yeah, you don't know her.
But I do recognize a tall person with a chain.
You
So I
do.
point like this.
Yeah.
Look.
As opposed to pointing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I
Or
point.
like, I was like that.
No, you got to do the
Like-
Disney point.
Okay,
we got the-
that's
we got
enough
the
of
tip
all
of
that.
Okay. We get the point.
Oh my god.
God damn it,
It's gonna
Mike.
feel so simple.
God damn it, Mike. Do you just hate all your characters or what?
Do you think I was kidding when I
Less
said
than
that I
that.
like character creation?
Good.
Like, even I'm upset about these puns, Mike.
Mhm. So, you guys see this, and they are being let in, well ahead of you guys. You guys still have, 20 minutes of a hike to get there, but you can see this group being allowed in.
Okay. That's good. They got in. We should have no trouble.
You can see that with them there's a small train of about maybe 7 followers.
She was a gladiator for the trade houses. One of the trade houses. I believe it was House Warrior. So,
She also sounds like one of the people from your dream.
yeah, that was a given. I'm wondering if the other individual is also someone we've met from the trade houses.
Who did we meet who was a simpleton? Is Quixote affiliated with the trade house?
No, but there was someone who I would say their mind was certainly a bit slippery.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yep. I think you need a savage burn kind of. 'Cause the air horn doesn't cover that. The air horn's
Just
not
a-
when you wound
just like
someone else.
An oh damn!
Yeah, exactly.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's appreciated.
Ooh.
You started to say there was someone slippery.
Yes, he was one of the first people we spoke to. Wanted us to find the Dune Freak. I don't recall his name. but he
Oh.
was very odd.
Yes, I remember his name.
Hold on, I can't use Command F in a book full of handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
That
And that is your sin.
It's gonna take me a minute. Carry
Need to
on.
hack reality.
We're gonna see if I have this, but it's
Or
Contact
perhaps
Hacker Man.
moderately change your behavior to take
That-
notes on a computer. Like
You
perhaps,
can draw emojis on the
like,
computer.
like
That-
Unlimited.
perhaps the one you are playing on right now.
no.
with Milo's.
I don't think you
keen-
understand how much my computer struggles to run one window in Google Chrome and Skype at the same time.
Oh, that sounds.
Yeah, my laptop does that too.
Yeah, that's why I was having so much struggle with Roll20 because I had opened a secondary tab to Google Monk.
Man,
Uh-oh.
powers
But
I
I'm
will
pressing my
wield.
computer right now, and it's
Actually-
the i7 processor.
Oh,
Mine
Yeah,
can
those
I've,
are
handle
nice.
I've been
multiple
playing
tabs.
PUBG the whole time and watching a stream while we've been doing this, and it's fine.
I
Yeah.
can do that on my normal PC, but like I don't play out there because there's a gigantic clusterfuck of noise that you guys don't like to deal with. So
Sure don't.
Good man. Good man.
I don't even remember what a Dune Freak is, so that might be part of my struggle in looking for this.
The man we spoke with about the Dune Freak was Lord Vavir himself.
Yeah,
He was a half elf.
no. We talked to Mr. Greer in House Wavir, is what I have.
I remember he thought that you were very rude.
But I fucking give up because that was
But that you
literally
were
the
very,
first
he,
session.
he said
But
you
I
were very
do,
rude, Trust.
I do have notes on it.
He probably thought you were rude because you said you called him the wrong name.
I mean, that's fair. I also accidentally flirted with Lady Anika in that session, so
oh yeah,
Mhm, I remember that too.
throwback.
that's funny.
I should have gone that route too in all of the
Yeah.
conversations I had with her.
Yeah.
Things would
Could
be
have
totally
Could have
different.
do
seduced
throwback.
her, Sean.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, that couldn't possibly end poorly.
That's not how Faldir rolls, though.
No.
No.
He's attracted to slime.
She's not a news.
I knew this. I knew this.
Motherfucker.
I saw it from a mile away. I was like, I know where this is going.
Yep, I knew you would.
All right. That's because you're Tycho and I'm Gabe.
Yep.
So proceed.
All right. Oh.
I like the fact that you guys don't know, and I'm not gonna tell you what the truth is, because I feel like
Well,
it's
are
on
we-
par.
I mean, we might be completely off track here, so it doesn't matter.
it was Lord Vavir. That was the man, for sure. Dune Freak, but he didn't
'Kay.
seem he didn't seem simple. He knew numbers. He
Yes.
said a lot of numbers.
But his thought process was very. It was very strange, and I think
Giant wormy.
Yeah, I'm remembering him now.
that's who I would. I mean, or it's someone we've never met before, and some other
Yeah,
completely
also
different
entirely possible.
But the people we've
Or
met,
it's literally a worm. I mean,
I doubt that.
I'm not right. I'm not
sincerely
writing
do.
it off the list.
That's fine. Sure, why not? I don't know what they're looking for a magical artifact for, but it's possible. We've
That's
seen a lot
weird,
of
but-
worms in these deserts.
Because your person, your vision thing gave a clear description of the giant, but when we come to the clear description of what else was said,
It's not
It
something
was a
you can
worm.
physically see. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, okay. So,
All right. Anyway,
let's try and get into the city, shall we?
Okay.
Okay.
We approach the gates.
You guys approach the gates, and you can see there a group of dwarfs at the gate. They're clad in a sort of scale, like sort of a. No, I'm sorry, not scale. This sort of chain shirts. That's the sort of chitinous plating kind of deal. One of each of them, a spear in a hand, and you can see they've got a hammer in their belts. I say, one of them approaches you. Both of them are bald. Each of them wearing a helmet that's like some sort of like giant beetle's head that's been hollowed out, and they wear it on their head.
that's cool.
The mandibles is sort of like the jaw strap.
Nice.
Sick.
I like it.
Dark Sun is awesome, basically.
Yeah.
Amen.
Rasa's goal is now to obtain one of those hats.
Yeah,
Insect
where
armor.
did you get
All
your
over.
helmet?
No, just the hat.
You've got wings already.
Yep. I'm slowly becoming a bug.
We're no longer the Sunderblades or the Beetleheads.
God damn it.
So, one of them approaches you. Who are you, interloper?
We are the Sundered Blade. We've traveled quite a distance. We're looking for a place to stay for the night that's a bit safer than the desert. We're on our way to the city of Ulrich. We're investigating another sighting of Dune Locusts, the likes of which we've already slain. And I gesture to my companion Shrasa and her lovely cape of Dune Locust wings.
Okay. So those are pretty old. So I'm gonna say roll me a deception check to see if this guy buys your bullshit.
No, he sure doesn't. He sure doesn't.
No.
Man,
I can inspire you because you're my
you
friend.
should.
I'm gonna inspire you because we're friends. Wait, are we friends? No, we're not. Not
Yeah, no,
with
we're
you.
not friends
with
this round.
Shrasa.
Not.
Technically,
Yeah.
Cled could, if he so chose.
I am gonna inspire him then, because I
Awesome.
didn't know I could do that with just a +1. But
It's
now
a little bit better. It's a little bit better, but he still probably doesn't buy it, I'll be honest.
He seems to be looking at you very suspiciously, but the sort of grim trophies you bear suggest otherwise. Bounty hunters.
We prefer the term waste walkers, but of a sort, yes. You could say that.
He turns and shouts to his companion in Dwarven, which only Milo understands. He says, you know, they say they're hunting Dune Locusts. Shakes his head. I've seen no such thing. He turns. There are many dangerous things in the wastes. How do I know you're not among them? And he turns and looks at the guy who's got an arm hanging from his belt, along with a series of heads.
Well, I would certainly say that we are a dangerous thing in the wastes, but we're not a danger to your city. We're the things that hunt the other dangers in the wastes.
His name is Cled. Like the city.
Yes. Coincidentally, his name is Cled, but that has little to do with the current situation.
And you wish to bring the beast in as well. Gesturing towards Bombo.
Is there a place out here that we could keep him? That we could be assured that he'd be... Oh, okay.
There's lots of
We would
space.
prefer to bring him in then, because he was a very valuable investment for our group.
He carries our supplies. Half of them.
And we've grown rather attached to him over the course of the adventure. He's quite a charming creature, to be honest. I look over and Bombo's just like glaring at me. I'm like, yes.
Watch. Bumbo, be still.
Nice.
What are you willing to pay? What tithes do you offer?
How much do we have total, guys? Like, what are we willing to pay? I've got
Yeah.
55 ceramic pieces, and I will happily part with 30 of them.
I have
It's
4.
a shit ton, I imagine, right? Like, that's not a small amount.
That's a large sum.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just give him 30. I can offer you 30 ceramic pieces for entry to the city.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Ah, yes. I'm glad it happened.
Wow.
Good
There's
bribe.
a very
Good
sort
bribe.
of like casual move as like Faldir pulls out the pouch and the guy kind of looks at him, seeing the stump of his hand and the sort of cocky way that he's behaving, and you can see that it's not going over well, but the ceramics in the bag that make a loud chunk as Faldir tosses them onto the ground in front of him. You may enter. But if you cause any trouble, Your lives are forfeit. This is Kled. We don't suffer murderers and thieves here. We are not Tyr.
Yes, well, you don't have to worry about any trouble from us. We're a very friendly sort.
As a fellow Kled, I agree to your rules.
Fucker. I like how me and Milo both at the same time almost said, no, this is Kled. But we didn't. We fucking didn't.
This is Kled.
Alright, I'm gonna remember this whenever I make that dungeon tonight.
I didn't do it.
Tross is gonna be the last one standing and kill every enemy, like every other
for
time.
the healer.
Yeah. Choose.
That's right.
Yep.
God damn it.
You guys are allowed entrance into the city of Kled. You see tattered ruins about it. A couple people have sort of inhabiting the bones of what was once probably a great city. You can see stone and bricks, Milo, that of which are beyond the construction of even your master himself. Thatchet would be amazed, right? I would compare it to sort of like how people must have seen the cement and such that the Romans had that made the Colosseum, right? It's some vast workings that of which is a technology that's lost as you walk through these ruins. And as you do, you can see the group that you're passing by. They are sort of making their way through the streets as well, and they turn, and you can see that they bear some of them bear sort of wraps and stuff that are they have the heraldry of House Stell.
Oh shit.
And yeah, I'll say that's all you can tell for now. And we'll go ahead and call it a session there before you guys find a place to sleep for the evening.
Cool.
It is
Oh.
night, however.
Man.
Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a good
I
session.
did.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Fuck.
So you guys are in Kled. Woo!
Woo!
Raising.
Kled squared. All right.
Oh wait, I gotta put the date so I don't forget, because I don't.
I'm
So-
really sad because I
Russian doll
updated Tross's little avatar thing, and then we didn't fight anything else.
I'm sorry.
Next time.
Speaking of
Always next
fighting
time.
things, the XP.
Oh, you guys should have mentioned this beforehand. I would have remembered. What did you guys fight?
We
Sam.
fought.
There's like a bunch of dragons.
We fought
So you
two
fought-
large
We
oozes.
fought 2 Skeledogos, 2 cultists.
They weren't actually
And
cultists. They're
then-
cult fanatics, just to let you know.
The sand monsters.
Oons.
So
Yes.
first of all, so for the 2 oozes, you get 180 XP.
Nice.
Do they become? Do we get like multiplied XP though? Because it ended up being a lot more oozes.
Nope.
That sucks.
That's not how-
180 per or 180 total?
180 total.
Okay.
Each of you get 180. Is what I'm
40, so 24, 40.
saying. Each of you get 180. Is what happens.
Yes,
for
2440
that
after
encounter.
that.
And then 1 second. Then over here, where are my little guys? Then 200 apiece. No, it's actually more than that since Bombo didn't do anything. I will give him XP for that.
Yeah. Fuck Bombo.
Yeah, bitch. So that's.
Bombo.
Let me see here. 220. Yeah, so that's gonna be 250 to each of you for that.
So we're at 2690.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Oh wait, I have 26,690. Never mind.
No.
That
That
was
sounds.
more.
That matches my notes.
I put it in bits instead of ceramic pieces.
It makes you feel richer.
I have so much experience now.
Very good.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Thanks for putting up with my tonight, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't put up.
God. It's been 2 weeks. I forgot all the things I had happening. You guys are like, yeah, but what about that other thing? And I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. That's a thing that's happening.
All good.
So we have Wavir and Stell that are in the city with us right now.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know about Wavir for sure, but
Wavir is
Okay.
Wavir is a shot in the dark.
Okay. Just because
some
we
of
saw the
us-
gladiator.
Right. Some of our party thought that the gladiator was from House Wavir, and
One
then they were
person did,
immediately
yes.
they were immediately proven wrong.
yes.
Okay.
Well,
Like,
the
instantly.
fact of the matter is they were fighting against House Wavir. I knew it was Stell and Wavir, and I couldn't remember which was which.
Yeah, some people in the party don't really pay attention to the game that much, so it's like
It's true. I don't pay attention to names. I pay attention to a lot of other things.
Today my attention was like down the fucking drain. I apologize about that, by the way.
I'm really tired today, so I was not playing well either.
Yeah.
I was playing perfectly. I was at the top of my game.
Yeah.
I have a bunch
As
of
per
trauma
usual.
that I'm trying
That
to
matches
mitigate
my
in my
notes.
other games, so I've been trying to deal with that too.
That also matches my notes.
I like that they're from the house that we literally know nothing about this
Yeah.
house.
You made no effort to learn anything about
Yeah.
them.
Like
House
we haven't
Stell,
even
yeah,
like
no idea.
like the other ones we've at least like talked to them. We're like, hey, I have a job, and then we're like, all right, well, fuck you, we're not gonna do that, but we're gonna go do authentic ones.
No, that's
But,
only
like, yeah, we
two
didn't
of the
even-
houses.
didn't even-
We talked to 2 of the houses.
Like all the houses.
No, 2.
We talked to a bunch, like a million.
We talked to Anika, and we had like
We talked to
Tasik
Wavir
and
briefly.
Faldir. Yeah, we interacted with Wavir for a bit.
I mean, I
before
hung out.
Untapped.
I hung out with Vordon once.
You saw
Yeah,
you saw a
I have
guy
experience.
from Vordon one time.
I mean, I was in the caravan with Vordon. Like we're tight.
We
Well,
also
Blood's past experience with Vordon would give him some experience with it and knowledge about that stuff.
I mean, I don't know. What do you mean by knowledge about that stuff? Like, I don't know what that
Like-
means.
Like
We-
I know their end game. I know
Oh,
their
yeah.
motivations.
Really?
Milo.
Okay.
Yes.
Milo, what?
I was gonna say we also had a dance party at which Aristophanes, Rust, and Blondo rolled up.
He was
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
like,
No,
Jeff
we're down with
the
Rust and
in
Blondo.
crowd.
We're down
Well,
with
Are
Rust
we?
and Blondo and
Aren't they
Cricket.
slavers? Didn't we
Cricket
establish
loves
that?
us.
No,
I have a-
Aristophanes is definitely
So-
for the people.
So, serious question: is it more fun to be in this complex pot, this gumbo of
Yeah, it's more fun.
competing?
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
especially fun because we know nothing, and so it's like mystery meat gumbo.
Yeah, we're just like.
Is
Pretty
this
green.
sausage? Is it chicken? I don't know.
Nah, Tassik's like, nah, you
Soylent
want
Green
this
No
gumbo.
fucking clue
not
what we're
this one.
pulling out of here, but it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it tastes good.
All fine
Gets the job
because
done.
it's Cajun food.
Amen.
Well,
Good logic.
I mean, that's one way to do it. I guess it makes
Yeah.
sense. I'm Cajun, so I guess that follows the logic. Yeah. I was curious because I know that sometimes it can be frustrating when it's like I don't understand anything that's happening. I don't know. I don't know who anyone is or what they're doing.
Nah, we're getting there. Milo's got a wall with lots of thumbtacks and string
Yeah,
and pictures.
red string.
connected.
That's all.
He's
And
connected
Like
to
there's
the
that
a-
desk.
picture of
Except
Charlie
the pictures are all
from-
of bricks.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
there a brick in the center of it that it all leads
Yeah,
to?
there's a brick in the center with like Jim question mark question mark question mark.
Yep.
Where is he?
This all connects back to Jim.
When you get a high enough level, you can commune with him.
Wait, who's Jim?
The brick maker.
The legendary bricklayer.
Yeah.
Oh.
The whole basis for Milo's character.
The whole basis of my religion. Yeah, like he is my god. I'm pretty sure.
So wait.
That's pretty cool.
So today is Troll. Today's the 16th, right?
Mhm.
Yep, definitely. Well, it's the night. It's the night of the 15th.
Yeah,
is it
it's
not?
the night of the 15th.
Yeah, so
No.
yeah, it'll be this.
No,
No?
it's the night of the 16th.
That's what I definitely meant.
It's the night of the
didn't.
15th, right?
That's what I said. And then you're like,
It is the night of the 16th.
It's the
That's
night of
what
the
I meant.
16th? Oh, yeah, because there was
we
a shooting star with
approached it
you.
On
Yeah.
the 8th
That's right.
day.
Because there was a shooting star with Faldir. So,
Aw.
that's all he saw, by the way.
Yeah,
Aw.
it crashed nearby, and I approached it, and there was an ooze in it, and now
I
Yeah.
was like,
And
yes.
tons in like just all this like metal, like all this tons and tons of like myth